Hello. I am back again with the Pink Sheep podcast. I have a guest here today. Her name is Denise, and she is a partner in On the Edge Nutrition. I knew her since I was basically almost born, and then we reconnected at an event for women, just women empowerment, basically, women with businesses to connect and come together and network. And she's so good at networking. So she was there, and I'm like, I think I know you. And here we are.
Yes.
So she's great at what she does. She has many titles, not just, a partner in On the Edge Nutrition. But so, thank you for coming on my show. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and thank you for that introduction.
Of course.
That felt so humble, so honest,
Yes.
and very genuine. So thank you for that.
Thank
you for having me.
Of course. So I know you wear many hats, not just that one.
Yes.
And I know you're like me. We talk a lot. We really our personalities shine really for us.
Absolutely.
So that's how I knew that was you that day at the thing. Because you asked the question in the back.
Yep.
And when I heard the voice, I said, this motherfucker.
The way you even recognized my voice, she was like, I know you.
I look back, I'm like,
oh, this girl. Small world.
Yes.
But yes, I was so grateful to be in that space with you that day and having to reconnect. The universe doesn't have things don't happen by coincidence, So I believe in that.
Okay.
So I was very glad to see you there for sure, and I'm here now.
Awesome. So as far as On the Edge Nutrition, what I wanted to really speak about today was the fact that you have a storefront.
Correct.
I know people that have businesses, but not storefronts.
Correct.
So obviously that has to come with another level of patience and everything.
Yes.
It's the nuts level because it's like you're dealing with employees, you're dealing with your community, you're dealing with customers, you're dealing with merchandise. Oh my, inventory.
Girl,
inventory is a stressful thing for me.
Yes. That was today. And inventory was on Mondays.
See?
So so the storefront is something that I've always wanted. I always, like you said, a lot of people have small businesses. So I started my business very small, very casually from home. A partner of mine introduced me into the opportunity. I started learning and growing things, but I always knew that in order for us to get out there and really tap it into a different dynamic of people and what we were trying to spread, which was positivity and health and wellness, we needed a storefront. These were things that I have seen prior in other places outside of Boston, so I was very familiar with them, but we didn't have that here. So I had the ideas. I had my business partner said, I have the income, you have the mindset, let's do it. And we literally started to work from the ground up. We went to an event, we learned the ins and outs of how to do it and what to do and what not to do. And then we came back home and we got to work. And 3 years later, we have been here. The experience has taught me a lot about myself, more than I could have ever imagined. I have grown in areas that I never even thought were possible, at all. Like you say, dealing with the people. Yes, I have personality. Yes, I have a big voice, and I love that I do. I have a voice, but in order to make a change in the community, we had to put ourselves out there, and that was one of the biggest things for me. When we opened up, in order to make the revenue, you have to showcase yourself.
Be personable.
Yeah,
sure.
go to people and tell them what you have to offer to the community. So we went ham the first year.
Yeah.
The first year was reopened right before the pandemic.
Wow.
Right before the pandemic.
Wow.
We opened February 14th, 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. Okay. And then the pandemic hit in March. So we had just opened our doors. So people were anticipating our grand opening, but then things got messy in the process.
What happened in the pandemic?
Woo!
This is why I have her on here, because I need people to realize what happened to businesses. It's like when you have a business, it's like anything could happen, and it's on you. It's on you and your partners and your employees and it has nothing to do with the customers.
Nope.
They just coming in and out.
Yep.
They don't care about the back part of anything about how you got there or what it takes after hours. Nobody cares about that.
Listen, it was interesting, the amount of work, the late night, the early mornings, the figuring it out, because we were just figuring it out as we started to grow. We had no idea. We just had the product, we had the knowledge, and we know how to sell. That's all we knew. We had the product, the knowledge, and we know how to sell. So now we're okay, now we have to become strategic and implementing the ideas, learning and what to do and what not to do, how to bring in the clientele, how to promote the product, making it look tasteful, creating the menu, creating all the things that it was just so much, and we're still learning.
Yeah,
because
so many pieces.
So many pieces to a puzzle that we're still building till this day.
That's crazy.
So it's not like our storefront is great, because it is. I'm very grateful for it, and they are coming in the community that we have built all the time.
Literally,
we have customers all the time.
Yes, I love that.
But it's a lot of work behind the scenes.
It looks like it.
It is.
I can imagine that when I think of inventory, that automatically gives me anxiety.
It's a lot of work. I think for me the biggest thing was time. Because as a mom, I knew what I was getting myself into, and I know if I didn't fully commit, I could have lost myself in the sauce in the process of it.
Girl,
so,
I be like committing to 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. You can't. You gotta commit to one
thing.
Oh, and I still
get the
like
chills.
a juggle with me.
And like you said at the beginning, I wear many hats, but that only represents because of the people that I take care of. But what I do is strictly what I do, and people know that. No matter where I'm at, if I'm working another type of opportunity, if I'm working another business, it doesn't matter what I'm doing or who I'm with. People know me for that brand. People know me for On the Edge Nutrition. People know me for doing the health and wellness aspect of it and bringing that to the community. I think for me the reason it worked is because yes, we have a lot of trainers in our community and all that, but I got personal with it, with the opportunity. I got personal, and I wanted to change people's lives.
Brand,
I
the
want
brand for that.
I am.
Yeah.
I want people to have an experience when they come in there.
Girl, I can imagine.
The full experience, from what they're having to how they feel, if they're actually loving it, why they're coming back, the people that are there, the people they're bringing. So to me, that's more of the place, what makes me happy of it. So being able to commit the first year is what showed me my resilience. I never knew that I was gonna be where I'm at right now.
Right. You never know when you start.
That's
the thing about owning a business.
I had the slightest idea, but I will say it takes a team of people.
Yeah, but the courage to see it through.
Yes,
that's a whole nother level. Like I think a lot of people just around me that I notice, and maybe in my generation, I'm not sure, but a lot of people I notice don't have courage.
Yeah,
like they have a lot of things. Like you're pretty.
I don't even think it's courage. To me, it's confidence.
Well, we know we have that. Baby.
Well,
that ain't a motherfucking. That ain't nothing. But the courage thing, like I feel like I don't see that in a lot of people. When I see people, I don't see courage. I haven't seen that in years.
It's taking risk.
With this,
taking risk.
That is courage.
Taking risk. That's all it is. Knowing that. How they say, have a leap of faith type of thing. I have that. That's literally in my soul. Like that's in my spirit.
But that's the confidence. You have faith in you.
I have faith in me,
girl.
Period.
I know.
That's what it is. I have faith in me, and no matter what I do, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. I have faith in me.
That's it.
Literally on myself. Like I tell people all the time, I have grown tremendously throughout the years of many things that I have faced, but because of that, I have been able to really give into the storefront, and it has been interesting.
And how is it as a mom and a partner in a storefront business?
I think for us is patience, like you mentioned.
I gotta buy me some of those.
Girl, I think I buy them every day. I be having to buy them every day because my kids are a handful. Making sure that the storefront is organized, has everything that it needs, that we're communicating with each other, that we're creating the ideas. What are we doing this week? What are we doing that week? It's a lot of work, but again, I'd rather do this type of work than work for somebody else.
Absolutely, girl. Absolutely.
So me knowing that I'm doing all the work for me and what I'm creating for my future,
and you're benefiting and from it directly.
Exactly, breaking barriers. It's what creates more courage in me, because it's like, okay, have we've been standing this long?
Yes.
We're gonna do another 3 years, and so on and so forth. And it's just day in and day out.
I love it. And
it. Staying connected with my business partner has been the biggest blessing. Like, we have seen a lot of people come in and out, but those that stay very, very close to the fire and to the vision are still sticking around, and that's all that matters.
I feel like when any business, there's going to be people that's gonna, give up on. They're not going to be able to see it to the end.
Resilience.
Yeah, and there's some people you know that you just know. Some people just have a feeling like, this is it.
Yeah.
Some people are just along for the ride for that time. So
it's a season. Some people are in it for the season,
girl.
Some people are in it for their own for a reason. All that. And for me. And I can tell you why I do this is because coming from working corporate America background, right? Like I've worked many corporate America jobs. Okay. I went to school for IT. I did all that good stuff. Yes. I did all that good stuff.
We're not clapping.
But she's giving me clapping hands. I think that coming from that background as a single mom, I had to face many challenges. When my kid's father passed away, I was like, okay, like my back was against the wall, and I had to provide.
Right.
I had to provide,
and that's when we come out. When the
that's
people
when I
that have that courage, that's when they come out.
So God knows what He was doing, and He still does. And I'm very, even though it was a very traumatic life experience, it has built
right, because it's not your life. It's a real experience.
It's an experience.
Yeah.
It has built me to be the person that I was meant to be. Right. And I'm forever grateful for becoming a mother, because it made me want to strive for higher things in life. It made me want to work harder on myself. It made me want to do more for the women, because I'm not alone in this situation or in this game of what we call life. And we have to help one another.
And you love working with
I love working with people.
Empowering them and
I love that.
them.
I love that.
As soon as I said, could you come? You're like, yeah, like, let's do this.
Let's do it
right now.
I'm with it.
No hesitation. I really, really appreciate that. Because people say it like, I'm a girl's girl and I'm for it.
No, I'm really here for
it. And then
they
just look at you up and down. You're like, what is really, I thought we was for each other. What happened? Yeah. It turns into something else, because we have big personalities. We're super confident. And people a lot of times they mistake my confidence for ego.
Yep.
And that's crazy.
It's crazy. I deal with that.
Crazy.
I deal with that daily, girl. Daily.
Like,
and I just being me. I'm just being myself. Like, I'm not even playing.
I don't even know how to be nobody else.
I can't be nobody else, exactly. Like, I can't fake the funk.
What? I'm not putting my head down for nobody. I'm not walking around like that.
No.
I'd be like, I don't know. I have more fun with me than anybody.
I love being myself. The moment somebody tries to dim my light, I'd be like,
you have to know. It's so weird.
Gotta go. I don't care who you are. But my personality and who I carry myself to be is what makes me who I am.
Absolutely.
And me being vulnerable enough to share my life experiences, because that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Women are ashamed or are afraid of what people are going to say about them because of their struggles. And it's like, we're all the same. We just all have different struggles, but we all struggled equally.
Everybody.
So to me, it's like, I'm all about the women for that reason, because I see myself in the mirror every day, and I'm like, I'm really a single mom of two. Not just single by choice, not because my baby daddy's out here wanting to do what he wants. Literally, literally, because that's what happens. Statistics. That's what
That's what we see every day.
Right, and it sucks coming from the community that we come from. It's very normal. It's like normal for a single woman to struggle by herself. Like, no, I'm so against that shit. Excuse my language. But
bitch, there ain't no language on here.
Okay.
This is raw and uncut. Everything on here is us. This is this is us. I needed you on here because you were you, and you were gonna give the real about behind the scenes of a business in a storefront. And I knew that. Like, I didn't want my hands gonna be like, like, it's what the fuck is going on? And that's what I got you here for.
Literally.
Because the struggle, sometimes you need that piece of your life to ignite that fire inside of you. People don't have that fire. And it's because they sometimes never been through shit. Sometimes you need to get that fire going.
No, there's sometimes people do go through shit, but they just rather, like, stay like in a bubble, complacent, and then they take that and they be like, oh well, because this happened to me, I can't progress. Like that,
victim, don't stress
the victim. Stop. Let's not pull the victim card, please.
Everybody knows
like in my pocket.
Everybody knows like a victim. I'd be like,
okay,
what you say?
Yeah, no.
Like that happened to you 30 years ago. You're gonna really still act like you can't move forward in your life? It can't be great. Like what?
Okay, and I say to myself, like, working on yourself every day is one of the biggest projects that we have. We can work for anybody. We can do any type of business. I have a storefront, but the biggest project every day when I wake up knowing that I have to go show my face to the store, it's me.
And it shines through.
And what am I doing that I'm getting ahead? What am I doing to make sure that my mental health is good? What am I doing to make sure that I'm doing the right things to represent the person I'm trying to become?
Yeah, and
that's what I look at.
Your brand, what you're doing at the store, really it shines through. Like when I see you on Instagram and like I'm like, oh shit, like they go there, they know you, like that's so dope. It really like shines through you, like that's dope. Like
people come to me for like so people love the shakes and they love the teas, but they really come there for like it's a happy place. It's an experience. I call it my safe haven. Because anybody that comes there, and I get this all the time, and all my other business partners do, they feel safe.
Okay, that's dope.
So that to me speaks volume.
Yeah, you feel like your energy is safe space.
Yes.
You have energy where I feel like I could be like,
ooh, exactly.
I could ugly cry. I get drunk as fuck and ugly cry. It's like, bitch, open the door. Like, this is fucked up.
And I have a lot of those.
I know. I remember when you were speaking last time at the event. What was the name of the event? Because I do want to shout her out.
It was, so I'm actually going to another event that she's having. We should go.
The Mommy and...
The Mommy's and Mimosa, that's
Mommy's
this
and
weekend, but I'm
Mimosas.
going to the Thriving 30s.
I want to go.
That's all white
I ain't
event.
30. Don't be cute. Oh, yeah,
So what? You can still go.
It's a
networking
I don't want to be
event.
there 30.
Don't
I want to be
remember.
the
My
Thriving
birthday's next
20
month. I'm not trying to be
The
there.
Thriving 27.
Yeah.
No, I'll come for sure. I missed her 30 something event. I wanted to.
That was the other one that she had, but she's having another one.
Okay,
It's the all white event.
Okay.
I think it's May 20th. So I'm definitely going to that one. I just bought my ticket yesterday.
I want to go.
But it was her link up.
Her link up.
Her link up. Shout outs to Anais and Noelle because they're doing the thing. The other girl, I'm sorry, I don't know your name, baby girl. But
I know you and I love you. The other girl, I know you, I love you. I don't call her that. I call her another name. So, because I knew her from Randolph High School when I went to school with her back then.
Okay.
And she came up to me at the event like, "Are you Laura?" I was like, "Oh God." I was like, "Oh God, what is she gonna say?" Because you could be saying so many things right now.
This is why I tell people you never know who you're gonna come across.
She was like, "You're great." Like I remember thinking like you were so great, and I'm like, bitch, me? I'm like, because back then she was like so quiet and no one, like, we didn't have anything. I'm like, wow, okay, thank you.
No, you came a long way.
Thank you.
Knowing from where we was, because I remember when you came up to me at the event, you're like, I knew that was you with your loud mouth.
As soon as I heard it.
We used to be on Greenwood Street in the backyard screaming.
Oh my God.
Screaming, doing the most, throwing rocks at the trains. I remember all
and you
of
was
it.
like, oh, you said to me at the event, yeah, your aunt, the really loud one.
Yes.
That's my mother.
Oh my God, I don't
remember.
remember.
The loud, that y'all too. And
Okay.
now me too, but
So,
that's how I was.
It's just it felt good to be able to reconnect with somebody from my childhood.
Yeah, that's dope.
I think that was the biggest thing for me. I was like, oh my God, like she's really
So
like she
dope.
like we've done we done ate candy from the same bucket type of thing.
So dope.
To have seen you there and you recognize me and then you're like, hold up, like what are you doing? Who are you?
Yeah, I'm like, well, bitch, what are you doing?
Like that spoke volume to me. So you're like, you were intrigued by that, and I was just like, I have to come support this.
So
like, there's
fucking
no
dope.
way that I'm not because I love what you're doing. I love
Yeah.
like your personality. Like we just click, we get it, we vibe.
Yeah, and that's some people just your people.
Yeah,
Some
people
girls
are
just like your
people.
girl, like, and you know, it's like, oh yeah, okay, fine.
That's
but
just
that
it.
event was.
It was good.
I was so.
We
You know, it's
should
my
go-
first time I ever been to anything like that before in my whole life.
The thing is that in our city, women supporting women is very rare. Right. So to be able to see an event like that come to life and so positive, so enthusiastic, like the information, the girls, just the whole environment
It was
was
very
just
authentic.
very. So I'm always going to all her events and I support it. So yes,
for sure. That was my first experience of watching women support women. I've never seen that like that. I've never seen people not be looking me like up and like, what you got on?
Yeah, no.
Why? Let's just analyze it.
And the girl
like,
that does
I
it.
never seen people not analyze. They always like.
Yeah.
So that was like.
Yeah, it was a good.
Like there's other bosses in this room. I don't think I've ever been in a room with other boss. I don't mean to say that, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm just saying.
Bitches. It is what it is.
I don't mean to say that.
It is what it is.
I never been in a room with some, but I never been in a room with some that own storefronts or like. Just real shit. I've never seen that.
That's dope. And like for me to be able to be in that room because I'm always around men and I'll shine all that cute stuff because it's like an egotistic thing. So for me to be and then this is something I dedicated to this year. I was like, I'm gonna tap into all of the women empowerment events. Go ahead, girl, because I'm trying not to beat you.
No, beat me right now, because I would be here.
Oh, I'll drink wine. It's gonna kick in too.
I know. That's why I'm like, oh my God. I only ate one thing today.
I'm telling you. Well, let that be your last cup because you will feel it. You will feel it.
All right.
Wine gets you messed up, especially red wine.
Really?
Yes, girl, you didn't know? Well, now you know. It's called bougie. Bougie.
It better not make my mouth red.
No, it won't.
Because that really stresses
Well,
me.
I like Josh. This is okay.
Seen Josh there.
I love Josh.
I don't know.
I should have said that, but it's okay. This one's still good. Like it is what it is. It's still wine to me.
Josh. Okay.
So being in the group of the girls, I'm definitely tapping into making sure that I'm around powering women that are going to support me. I've experienced I experienced building a business with men all of last year.
Wow.
And the experience was
so different. Bitch.
Very different.
I know.
It was, I'm not saying it was all bad because it was good, but it also taught me like, okay, I know the people that I can help rise.
Right.
And it's women.
Right.
It's not the men. I'm raising young men right now.
Beautiful.
But I am here to really empower other women who are in the same place as me or were and are trying to become better of themselves because they're mothers. Because that is the biggest thing. Like, it's tough.
Being
it's
a mother,
tough.
I'm like, whew. I can't even
I
I
can't
can't
wait.
even imagine.
I can't wait.
Oh, it'll be at your house. So you can wait all you want. You can wait all you want. It'll be at your house. Yeah.
But no, I think for women supporting each other, it's very important right now, especially in the culture that we're all living in.
Absolutely.
For people to just love. I believe in love. I believe in just.
And you always been that.
I've
way.
always been this way.
Always
I
been
just
that
been
way.
the
You would just come
loving
downstairs already like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's
you
me.
would never. I never seen you mad. I don't think.
No, it's very rare.
Yeah.
For me to get out of that character, and when I get to that character, it's
good.
like
that's how people are when they usually when they turn, it's like no, they won't come back that quick.
No, and I have that side of me where
but then you don't come back quick because it takes you so much to get there. See me, I could get there quick, so I can come back quick too.
No, I can get there quick, but I can come back quicker. Oh yeah, I can. I'm not. Yeah,
I come back quicker.
I kind of come back quicker. Like I snap myself out of it, and it's funny because I was just talking about that on my story earlier today. Like if you go and watch it, I was just saying how I'm being tested right now.
Really?
In the process, yeah, right now as we speak, I'm being tested right now, and here I am still having to show up to my business, right, with a happy face and show acting like there's nothing on my shoulders right now, and the whole world's on my shoulders right now. But nobody will ever know that because I have to represent a business. I have to show up for this company. I have to show up for O10 and show up the best way possible every day.
What is O10?
For our customers?
What is O10?
So O10, it's your favorite place. Okay. It's where so we provide healthy shakes and healthy smoothies and energizing teas to the community. We want to spread more health and wellness through the products that we consume. It is a product, it's a protein-based product that has helped me as well lose 85 pounds. And I look younger now because I've been able to take care of myself because of the products.
Yeah, you was a little.
A little. You can be honest.
A little chubby woman.
A little chubby woman. I was fat. I'm gonna be totally honest.
Shut the fuck up. I was fat. Oh my
Excuse me.
God.
I was. I'm not gonna front. I've been, a big girl my whole life.
I hate you.
But I was happy. I was a happy fat girl.
And that's really what matters.
That's all that matters.
Not to me, but to the world.
Yeah,
I can't. No.
But you know how you said I was confident? I've always been this person.
You've always been that way.
Always been confident. The only thing that changed for me and that made me want to become the person I am today and do what I do is literally because of my life experience. So when my kid's father passed away, I was like, I have to find something that's going to uplift me, that's going to motivate me, that's going to make me feel better about myself. Raising 2 kids on your own is freaking hard. And it's still hard. My kids are turning into teenagers on this phase. Ain't nobody told me that it was going to be like this.
No.
My mama lied and said, when they get old, it's going to be easier. She fucking lied.
She lied.
She lied. Because it's harder.
Okay.
It's harder, especially in the dynamics that they're growing up right now. It's harder. So I'm growing with them. But I'm literally growing with them. Literally growing up with them.
I experienced that, literally.
So to have experienced that loss, I was like, okay, what am I going to do now? And I was overweight. I was fucked up mentally. I was overworked, working for corporate America where, I was, exactly, we hear this every day. I was working a great job. I was making a great salary money, but I was still not feeling like myself because I was grieving. So I got introduced into this nutrition. I started it just casually, let me just try it, whatever. These people look like they on something. I need to do this for real. Yeah. They were happy.
Okay.
So they were happy, they were energetic, and I was just like, I need that. Yeah. Literally, I was like, whatever they have, I want. So I got together with my partner, who's my coach, by the way, and his name is Jay. He's amazing.
Shout out to Jay.
Shout out to Jay. He's a fucking mastermind, man. I tell people all the time, he is a gold mine. So he introduced me into the business and into the products. And my first month, I was able to lose 20 pounds. And then from there, I kept on going with my journey. I started this health and fitness blog through my social media, started inspiring more women to become healthy and fit, started working on a personal development, just started to build myself through this.
And is this all from the products of
From the product.
Okay.
From the product. So the product that we sell is Herbalife.
Oh, okay.
That is the product that we sell, and it's just a protein it's our foundation. It's just the product that we
I've heard of that before.
Yes. Okay. So Herbalife's been around for over 40 years.
Wow.
So I didn't know what it was before. I had no idea what I was able to do with it. I had no idea, right? I had tried it a few years back. Then I was just like, I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna give it a try. And the way he taught me worked.
Right.
So I was like, okay, I see the results. I see the community. I see what it's doing,
and let's build on it.
And I started to like change with it. Like, and he helped me grow as an individual mentally.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, so he's doing something that I could potentially do as well.
Yeah, and that's what you want to be around. People you can grow with and from.
Exactly.
So like it was all people always saying, you got to be around people that are better than you, so you can pick their brain or whatever too. But if you can't grow with them, because what if you outgrow them?
No.
People are not comfortable with growth. People are so uncomfortable with growth. It's scary.
It is.
And it's like, you could teach me something, and what if I excel so much?
But that's
are you going to be okay with that? But some people it's like, they want to keep you here with them.
Yeah.
They want you right here with them.
I'm
mentally, everything.
Yeah. So, I've experienced that, but when he allowed me to really develop myself, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna fucking run with it.
And that's it.
And I have been for the last 5 years, 6 years actually. And yes, I have lost the weight and I am really big into health and fitness and I love it. Mm-hmm. But the things that I have learned about myself through what the products have done, through the networking that they've taught me, through the personal development that it taught me, like, it has made me realize that I was missing out on life.
So do you think you're basically saying you're getting more from it personally than you're even getting from it financially?
Absolutely. I agree. I got more from it personally. I had to become a product of the product, basically.
That's
like
dope.
I had to be
the product of the product.
I had to become a product of the product, because I'm like, okay, this is gonna work for me. But if I tell you here, try, you're like, oh, this is not for me. But
everything is not for everyone.
It's the experience that I've had with it, and what it's done for me.
No, I got you.
That is gonna want you to do the same thing for yourself.
For sure, I got you.
So you get it. I became a product of the product, ran with that, and then we started through social media. Started doing fit camps, and we started, inviting people, and people were like, this is fun, and we grew a crazy community. Then we were like, okay, what's next? Like, we're here, but what's next? He always knew I wanted a storefront.
Okay. Financially, these are the steps.
Yes.
Right.
Financially, as a single mom, I was not there. Completely honest. I was not there.
Mentally, for sure.
Like, financially. Mentally,
both,
I was.
Okay.
Both. And he said, okay, I have the funds. Let's make this shit happen. Like, you really want a nutrition club? Let's make it happen.
I know, like, billions of companies, investors, sometime are the way to go. Even if you don't, you're not getting the percentage you want, you need the investors.
You need the investors.
Sometimes you can't focus when it's your money and your vision, because you're thinking about the money and you got to think about the vision. It's like, what the fuck? So that makes sense.
Both.
That makes sense.
So he has the vision for sure.
Okay.
For sure, because it's the same vision that I have. We're both striving to reach the same goals. However, we know that with a storefront, one, it was going to be challenging, but we were ready. Like, we were ready mentally, and we knew what it was going to take. Did we know it was going to happen during the pandemic? No. And that was the tricky part. So when that happened, all these businesses around us started to close. They started to close. People went out of work. Mm-hmm. People didn't know what to do. People were fucked up mentally. People were all messed up, physically. Mm-hmm. People just needed an outlet, somewhere to go. So lucky for us and the brand, because we're considered essential, because we're not actually a partial. We're just a powder-based program.
That's dope.
And all we do is use water and ice to make our products.
That's so dope.
Literally. That's it. So because we were able to stay open during the pandemic, people started to come there because it was the only place that was actually open.
You know what? So it's like, sometimes somebody else's is your winning. Okay. So you might want to take it, because that is amazing.
Literally, and we stayed open during the whole pandemic. We never closed.
Wow.
Never, not once. Never. And we followed all the guidelines. We followed all the protocols, everything we needed to do. We worked around it. Like, the place that, if you haven't been there, like, if you go there now.
Where's the location and stuff?
So it's in South Boston. It's 283 Old Colony Ave, right at the Rotary, right near the beach. So we have a lot of foot traffic, literally right at the Rotary. So if you're driving coming down from the highway or going to the highway, you'll see us. Okay. It's like a little hidden gem, but we're there.
Okay.
So yeah, we were definitely surprised to see the outcome from it, and we grew very fast. Very, very fast. Yeah. And then we started to, duplicate the same thing that we were doing in other places. Right. And life happens. It is what it is. But I always know that 010 was my baby. Like, I devoted a lot of time and energy and even money as well, because even though he put up the money up front, as we started to make the income, and whatever was mine was being put right back into the business.
So that is definitely a big part of what I want to
Everybody was contributing.
Because I always hear that, like, when you're starting a business, you're not going to make money immediately. Nope. The first year. Nope. And I was like, you know what? I'm out.
Yeah.
Not even gonna.
Why you gonna do that?
Bitch,
You
I'm-
see, you're not in it for the right reason.
No, I was in it for the money.
Okay,
Like how
so-
I'm in everything for that. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I'm not mad at
I'm
that.
not gonna lie. I wrote a book, and that's where my heart is. So now I'm looking for an agent so that I can get it published. So it's called Corrupt. It's how we're all born innocent, and who we're born to in our environment forms our perspective. So it's a self-help memoir.
Girl.
So I'm trying to, bitch, get this.
Okay, you might say help me
So
because
that's my heart.
oh,
So
that's
I did,
so
like,
amazing.
The hair oil, and this will be my second business. This is just, I did this for fun. I like to talk, I like to gossip, I like to talk shit.
Well, you're
And
gonna have
listen,
me
I like
here
to
all the
people to
time.
see me, so I said, fuck it, I'm outside.
Yes,
Like, that's it. But
I
as
love
far as the
this.
hair oil business, I had it for 3 years. And I did it because every time I see somebody, they're like, oh, I need your oil, oh, I need more. So I said, fuck it. Even though it wasn't making me no money, I'm like, everybody's keep
You
asking
gotta
me for it.
invest. So one of the things that I've learned in this business, and I've been doing this for 5 years, and I've had the store for 3 years, and I still live in the hood. I'm gonna be completely honest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because it's gonna take time for me
I
to
love
get
that
where I want to
honesty,
get to.
girl.
I have to be honest. I don't
Beautiful.
sugarcoat it for what.
I know you don't. That's why I called you.
I don't need to
That's why I
sugarcoat
called
it.
you here.
I am who I am, and I am where I'm at. But
Right.
that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop because I am where I'm at, right?
Absolutely.
So yes, a lot of the money that we make, yes, we get money. Like, don't get it twisted. We make profit.
But
But a lot of it also goes back into it because we got to think about this is ours.
longevity. You're thinking
Longevity.
longevity.
We think about everything. So my business partner, that's when he comes into play because that's his thing, numbers.
Right.
I'm the talky person.
Gotcha.
I'm the outgoing. I'm the
So it's like a
networking
perfect
person.
glue.
It's the
It's
perfect
just
glue.
perfect, yeah.
He's the numbers guy. He loves that. Go ahead, boy. Knock yourself out. I understand the numbers. I respect them and I follow
That's
them.
right.
But I know that in
you
order to
was
get
you.
those numbers up, we need people. That's where I come
That's
in.
it.
So
It's
literally.
like brand ambassador
Yes.
plus. Da-da-da-da,
We're a lot of things, but I like to really call myself just genuine. Just genuine.
That's it.
Like, I can't, like, when I really want to help people, I'll help them. Even if it's my last dollar in my pocket, I'm going to give it up. Even if
Have you ever regretted that?
Never.
Okay. Oh, I'm so shocked right now. Everybody I know is like,
Never.
oh, I fucking did this for them,
Never.
but didn't do this for me. Da-da-da.
Nope.
So I don't do nothing for nobody.
That's where you better start giving because that's where my
No, I didn't
blessings
say I
come.
didn't give.
Oh, okay.
I did toy drives.
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay,
no,
Cora.
I did a whole toy drive outside Roxbury YMCA.
Hell
Off
yeah.
My money, the boy I was doing at the time, and my friend, she has a business. We put all of our money together. We filled up a whole U-Haul truck.
Heck
And had
yeah.
a line around the corner.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's fine. But
I
I mean,
love
as
that.
far as like personal relationships, for me, I'm a person. I don't want to give, and I don't want you to give. I'm just like that. That's how I am.
There's nothing wrong with that. I think I'm
It
there
works
now.
for me because people always need more than me,
Me.
and that's not fair to me.
Period.
So I'm not doing that.
So I've learned that last year. So that's where I'm at now. Remember how I said I'm trying to get myself more into like empower women because I needed a little bit of that sassiness because I wasn't like that. I was a natural giver. That's why I'm genuine.
Yes.
I give, and not expecting much in return, but
No.
I'ma still get mine regardless. Like I'm there, I'm still there.
And
That's
you're
where
gonna still feel some way if it comes around
So-
and it's not reciprocated.
Yeah,
And that's why I don't fuck with it.
Yes.
That's why. Because I'm not about to be outside feeling no way. I feel like people like have kids and things I don't have, so I don't need what you'll need from me. And so I'm always gonna get the short end of the stick because I don't need it.
Yeah.
And it just works for me.
That works for you.
I don't
That's
have the
okay.
space in my heart and my mind to be worried, to be thinking like, damn, I was there for this person and you don't give me mine. I love you. You love me. We have a great relationship.
I can't say I don't regret it. I would say I just think secondly before I do something again. Because regret is a very strong word. It's like hate. I don't like the word hate.
Yeah. Because regret is like I'll take the whole shit.
I hold the whole thing shit down, right?
Because
Because again,
no.
and if you're genuine, you're doing it from the kindness of your heart. Not expecting anything in return.
There you go.
Right? And that's just me.
And a lot of people expect shit in return.
Let me tell you.
And that's why I want nothing to do. You're putting all my reasons why I want nothing to do.
Let me fucking tell you. Last year slapped me in the face. I gave so much of me. I feel like I gave
and you're saying you as in your energy.
As in my energy,
not just your
mindset,
time,
energy, money. Like, things that I should have not done, but I still did it because I know that person needed me or I needed to show up for that person. And I'm just me. Mm-hmm. And again, sometimes the things that I do, it have no give back.
Well, because that's why you made it in the pandemic.
And exactly. And I never thought about the money. The money comes if you're just genuine. Like, if you believe in God and if you believe in what you do and who you are, the income will always come.
I agree.
Will always come.
Yes, I agree.
Never. It will always come.
When you're just genuine.
That's it.
You don't. So I don't have those. I don't think we have we have worries. We all have.
Of course.
But I don't have that worry that other people have when it's like like, oh my God, am I gonna get? Is it gonna be reciprocated? You know, are they gonna let me down? Is this? I don't have that stuff because I just feel like anything I do or say, it just comes from my heart. So it's like I don't really care.
That's literally where I'm at. It doesn't really matter if people let me down or, you know, that's just their prerogative, not mine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If people did something that was spiteful or whatever, because I've experienced it. I've experienced some real spiteful shit, even within the business, being at the storefront, working with business partners. Me and my business partner. I won't even say just me.
And you got customers.
We have got cussed out. We have employees. When I tell you that, I'm just like, sometimes I ask myself, like, what the fuck is going on? But
that's part of it.
Sometimes I'd be like, okay, this is the process. Like, okay, this needed to happen because I needed to learn something in that process from that person or whatever it was, right? So for me, you know, when I bring on people to the opportunity, like, I do it because I want them to excel on their own.
Oh, that's dope.
They need to excel on their own.
So you do recognize you're a fucking boss. You're employing people.
Absolutely.
She said yes.
Yes. Because, like, I'm going to give you an opportunity. Like, my business partner gave me an opportunity, but I didn't leave it up to him to become who I want to become. I did it. He gave me all the tools, all the resources. And here you go.
And you gotta do now you do something with it.
Now I went and learned all the material. I went and learned all the things. I started getting my clients. I started doing all the work. So
you put all the work in.
I did it.
And you're reaping the benefits personally, financially, mentally,
everything. And we've had a ton of people, and they haven't been able to reciprocate that because of their own flaws, not mine. So when people don't recognize their own flaws, like, what's hindering you from your own growth? Because I'm giving you something,
and they want to project it on you. That's never
and that's happen. The problem nowadays. That's like, people forget that when you're pointing a finger, there's three pointing back at you. Okay, so again, I don't do anything like I regret it. I'm just very cautious now.
Okay,
very cautious.
I respect that.
Cautious to who I'm giving my energy to, who I'm speaking with, who I'm even dating, who's around my kids, my environment.
So are you dating? The people want to know.
No, the fuck they don't.
They want to fucking know.
No, they don't.
I'm the people, bitch. I'm the people. I want to know.
Why you want to know?
I want to know. You know what?
So I would say yes, I am dating. However, my partner, my love partner, my
oh, that's cute.
You know, my love partner. I would say that he is one of the reasons why I am where I'm at today. And I don't say that.
That is so good. He's going to be watching this like...
He tells me all the time, you're the reason you're on your toes, or I'm the reason you got toes. I kid you not, I'll show you messages.
You know what? So what? When he's saying it in a positive way, that's okay.
I never...
He's not like...
No.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like
he knows
energy.
I'm very strong.
Positive energy.
He knows I'm a very strong, very independent.
Do you know how many people can deal with... it takes this most special guy to deal with us because like, we will just ram you over.
So we've experienced some stuff together that just, you know, it's been tricky, you know, but we still communicate, you know. We're giving each other space right now because he's trying to get himself where he's at, and he knows I'm very dedicated to what I do.
What you're doing,
And a lot of it last year, like when my mom got sick, and that's a whole other story. But last year, like I had to really take a break from what I was doing to dedicate my time to other people.
Oh, you told me this. Okay, I remember now.
So I fell off the bandwagon. Like mentally.
Like we all do.
Mentally, my business, like we had another storefront that I was trying to keep alive, and we did for 8 months, but then that also kind of went down the drain. So there was just a lot of going on.
So your personal, obviously.
My personal interfered with my business, and that shit hit me like a ton of bricks. But what 010, like the reason I was able to dedicate myself to it the first year during the pandemic was because of my partner. He was there.
So dope.
Completely. Taking care of my kids, taking care of my household, my car, like everything.
And obviously that plays a big role in anyone that owns a business or a partner in a business, or even is like...
He's very private. That's why I keep his name out of things.
Of course.
And he is who he is. You know, we're all different, but I respect the shit out of him.
Dope.
I respect the shit out of him. I tell people
like
all
this,
the time.
You need someone like that.
And I'm gonna have his babies one day. That's just all I know. I know that's gonna happen.
Well, we're gonna fucking wrap this up because they're gonna kick us out.
Are they?
I don't know, but I don't know. I have it till a certain time, so we're here.
But yeah, no. If you want to ask me any other questions, you can.
Well, I definitely wanted to know where.
Oh, and I brought you some stuff.
Okay.
So I brought you what we sell our mega tea kits at the store.
Okay.
And a lot of people love the energy that they get from it. So I brought you the one to make from
that.
home.
Please. I need some energy.
That's for you.
Tired
And then another thing that we have, yes, we have the smoothies, but we have also like a protein snacks. And a lot of the protein snacks that we have is our protein donuts. People die for it. They love it. So I brought you some donuts
is it
as well.
Is it taste very tasteful, or is it just very more healthy than tasteful?
So it's tasteful.
And
I wouldn't say as healthy. It has some of the products that we do consume in it, but there's other ingredients that kind of like, you know. But yes, go for it.
Right on camera. Y'all ready? Because
it's our pumpkin spice. They just
smell like holiday season.
Yes, it's pumpkin spice. And you can garnish them with like syrup and toppings and stuff. So I brought them plain because I didn't know if you were picky. But a lot of people love our donuts. They fly out the door. They're very moist.
Yeah, they're not dry at all.
No.
So I'm gonna slap some vanilla something on this.
You definitely can when you get home. You can dice it up. You can make it look cute. But yeah.
And how many of these come like this?
Yep. They come in a pack of 6 or they come in a pack of 12.
Okay.
But yeah, people love the products that we have. And if you haven't been there, make sure you come through and look at the whole revamp. We just revamped it up. It looks so spicy in there.
Awesome.
The menus are new. Everything. Come record.
So tell the people where you are located one more time.
So we are at 283 Old Colony Ave. We're in the